So those are my latest flowers I brought inside from our harvest downstairs. We've got wood sorrel here. We have Calendula, Calendula, I keep wanting to say it that way, which you can see the seeds there of some that have fallen their petals. We've got Nasturium, and this is the purple Oxalis, which is the same kind of plant of the wood sorrel. They just form slightly different leaves and slightly different flowers. Now these are the petals from, or the leaves from wood sorrel. This one I had dried on the counter like this, and I dabbed some like oil that I had in excess. I think it was like some of my oil I was making for a headache. So it was I think coconut oil and some lavender and peppermint that I had dripped onto it. But basically it created this cool little, like, it was a little bit more crystallized. Now it's dried a little bit. And so anywho's, it formed like a really nice dried petal. But as you can see, the color is completely gone. But I think that was the case that was happening already, because when these guys dry, they really dry out. Like they yellow, they brown, they have not been holding their color. Not like this. So I'm not doing it in a traditional method where I would be using a dehydrator or a microfleur in the toaster oven here, or a presser, flower presser, or even just in my journals. I did try one method with like some paper towels, and I kind of like squished it under here for a bit, and that I don't think really worked either. So I'm still playing around with the best methods to use for that. But I thought it was interesting that the oil did help to preserve it, and I just don't know if I should try it on a fresh green leaf and see if I get the same result as this one, and maybe with retaining some of the color. Also, we have some red Scarlet Salvia here, or sage, but these flowers have already done their jam, so I plucked them so I could pluck these off and try to save the seeds. And then we also have in here some plantain plantiago. I just wanted to add a little texture to my arrangement. I didn't really shape it a whole lot. Oh, there's also here we have geranium, or I was told this was geranium, but I want to figure out their exact variety. The flower's not open right now, but when it opens up, it creates this little flower like this big, kind of similar to a wood sorrel shape-ish, a little more round, and the center is a little blackish. And then here we also have some thyme that is blooming. Yeah, so those are my flowers from the garden and from outside. Oh, there's also dandelion here that I just shoved in there. So it's not blooming right now because it was sitting out on the counter. But when that opens up, it also creates that obviously really pretty yellow flower. So, you know, we're in spring. It is whatever time that is, day that is, Wednesday, 2026. And these are my spring colors. So I will start having some mini roses. They started forming and blooming, so I'll have some pinks and whites from that, and then I'll have my geraniums started blooming, so I'll have some, see, there's the hearts from the wood sorrel, so that's in the, those are the leaves from the, they're so pretty. And I think there's some dandelion leaves in there as well, and nasturtium leaves. These are fun too. I think these would be super fun to press. I saw someone make some kind of ceramic bowl texture with the back of the leaf, which was cool. But yeah, we'll start having some other colors like pinks and reds and from the geraniums, and pinks and whites from the roses, and yellows from like tomatoes and peppers when I start getting those going again. So yay, yay color, yay flowers.